image of living inside of you.
Sa iyong kamay, nakalagay ang iyong tagumpay.
Walang malamalayo sa mga tao na may gustong marating at samahan mo ng sipag ang iyong galingan. Gawing katotohanan ang iyong hiling.
Do it, make it, turn it to the mission. Never stop until you see the vision. Failure is a win about permission. Dreams come true, it's a matter of decision.
It's a matter of decision. It's a matter of decision. Go right. Keep on running. Keep on dreaming. Keep on fighting. There's no stopping you. Keep the fire. Your desire. Put your heart in all the things you do. Kahit ano ang umadlang, huwag magpapigil sa iyong paghambal. Keep on running, keep on dreaming, keep on fighting. There's no stopping you.
Keep on running.
Keep on running.
Keep the fire
Keep the
burning.
fire
Keep on
burning.
Keep the fire burning.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Component B class meeting. And this afternoon, we'll be tackling about more of the cover letter and also the resume and also the components of career portfolio, which actually one of the highlights or one of the things that you have to submit in CAED 500. All right. Is my voice clear? Please have a virtual thumbs up. So kung clear ba ako? All right. Okay. Sige. Okay, so I think we can start now. So by the way, our webinar this afternoon is also streaming live sa YouTube channel. So please, you may also go, you may review, or if you have classmates na hindi naka-join, like in the morning or even this afternoon, hindi maka-join, so they can review our webinar, or you can review our webinar through the YouTube channel. So, but not the University of Mindanao channel, but it's my own YouTube channel. So, Benji Mainopas official man ata yun. Yeah. Yeah. So, ato lang mo dito. Okay. So, ayan. I know, not channel, but official. Mainopas official. Ayan. Okay, so let's start. So this is the Student Career Development Program of the university. So as being mentioned by Dr. Reynaldo C. Castro during the Component B seminar, that this is a special subject. No other university here in Davao City or college that is offering this subject. So this one is one way of preparing you students for your career that you want to pursue. And then once you graduate, this career development program would still be part of your system, because the university offers mga programs or even mga ways and means in order for you to land a job once you graduate here in the university. That's why we have the Career Development Office na Facebook page at saka Job Placement Office. So not just during your stay na i-guide kayo ni UF in terms of your career, but also even after you graduate. All right. So let's start this afternoon. Since this is Component B class meeting, we will just be deepen your knowledge with regards to cover letter and resume. I know you have your experiences with regards to cover letter and resume. There are subjects that that conduct this kind of activities. So, but what I want you to do this afternoon, guys, is that you connect your prior knowledge with the new knowledge that you're about to unravel as we will have our class. All right. So these are the objectives. We'll be talking about cover letter and resume. So instead of peer checking, you're going to check your work. Diba? Diba last Feb 21 was your deadline of submitting your cover letter and resume. All right. So this time, you're gonna check on it again and try to contemplate what are the things that you have to revise on it. All right. And we will also discuss career portfolio, what is its benefit, and how can it help, no, in terms of your career, and what are the compositions of this, and other announcements with regards to other activities that we're going to do here in Kaed 500. All right, let's start. All right. Let's start with cover letter. So remember that the basic format of a cover letter follows that of a business letter. So as you design the page, think about the following. So there are three things, no, that you have to consider. First is the length. Second is the spacing. Third is margin and alignment. Kahit wag mo na siyang i-consider, basta i-consider mo lang itong tatlo. All right. Okay. Let's start with the length. Okay. Make sure you keep it to one page. Okay. So one page lang dapat. There's no need for you to make it more than one page. All right. So in that one page, you just have to write one paragraph for the introduction, 1 to 3 paragraphs to highlight your skills and qualifications. And the third paragraph the last paragraph is your conclusion. All right. In terms of spacing, single space, no, your cover letter. So even though you're in a relationship, but your cover letter must be in a single space manner, right? Okay. So why is that so? What should you do in order for you to have that a single space, no? A single spacing? So before you start doing your cover letter, so make sure na naset mo na siya into 1.0. Di ba may dyan, spacing? So pag pasok mo kasi sa Microsoft Word, it's possible like it's 1.5 siguro na directly ang spacing niyan. That's why once you enter, it's a 1.5 spacing na. So pag dalawang enter niyan, 3 spaces na yan siya. So what you have to do is to set it into 1.0 so that kada enter mo, it's 1 space. So leave a space between addresses and dates in the heading, and leave a space between each paragraph. Leave at least 3 spaces between your complementary clause and type name, and sign your name in ink between your complementary clause and type name. So dapat wag masyadong wag masyadong madikit. There should be space. Social distancing. Well, anyways, margins and alignment. Use standard margins. So 1-inch margins usually. So from top, bottom, left, and right, it should be in 1 inch. Align all paragraphs to the left of the page. So there are ways of indentions, diba, na semi-block, full block, no? So but we recommend, no, though you can actually do that one, but we recommend that all of your paragraphs. All right. So para mas madali. Okay, so that's it. You have to consider the length, spacing, and margins and alignment. All right, so let's have an example here. So we have here example. It started with the date and then have 2 spaces. And then after the 2 spaces is the addressee. If you can take a look in the sample, the name, no, of the addressee must be in a boldface and uppercase. Below sa name niya, you have to write his or her position. What's the company and what's the address of the company. And after the addressee, 2 spaces again. Then after the 2 spaces, you write the salutation. Try to observe the salutation. It started with the honorific name and then the surname. So there's no need for you to write the whole name of the addressee in the salutation. Only the honorific name and its surname and then with colon. Okay, so say for example, if the addressee is a doctor of education, so the honorific name that should you use is doctor. All right, DR, then dot. All right. So after that, 1 space. After the salutation, 1 space, and then you start doing your introduction, your body, and also your conclusion. your paragraphs, okay, to sell yourself. So first, the introduction, it talks about your intro and also your purpose. So there you write, what position that you want to apply for, and how did you find, the vacancy, was it posted in Facebook, posted on their website, or if there's someone in the company who's your friend or who's your colleague, no, na the mention that there was a vacancy. So something like that. You have to tell that one on the introduction. Okay. Second to third paragraph, if you want to have second to third paragraph. So there you can write the skills and your qualification. So where you'd get that one, you try to go back to the job vacancy. There are qualifications, right? So parang you box in yourself on those qualifications so that you can construct your paragraph. And then, so in each paragraph, you have to leave one space, right? Then the last paragraph is the concluding paragraph. So there you write on your enthusiasm or your interest not to be interviewed, by the HR or who would be the interviewer. You also write your contact number and also your email. So after the last paragraph, have two spaces. So after the two spaces is your complementary close. All right. So after the complementary close, now 2 to 3 spaces, now that's intended for your signature. All right. And then write your name. Your name must also be in a boldface and uppercase, just like the addressee's name. And then below your name, you write applicant. And voila, there you have it. You have now the cover letter. Of course, you have to use serif fonts, and the font size must be on 12. Okay? So what font style will you use? Pag magsabi tayo mga serif fonts, you can have the font style na Times New Roman, Bookman All Style. So these serif fonts are those with kudlit, no, na mga font style. Okay? So that's it. That's cover letter. Okay, so for mas malaki na picture of the cover letter. All right. Okay, then that's it. Okay, questions with regards to cover letter or resume. I mean the cover letter. So kindly tell your classmates pag di na sila kasulod diri sa Zoom kasi 100 lang yung Zoom maximum dito. So they can go to YouTube channel. Go na lang sila doon. So you can just write your or chat your question, or you can turn on your microphone so that you can speak and then ask your question. So again, if you have classmates or friends, no, na gusto sila magsali dito but then they cannot join na, no. So they can go to my YouTube channel so that they can still join our webinar. All right. Questions? Wala na? Wala dyan may questions? Lami ba kayo mga smile dali sa inyong picture, oh? All right, sige. Okay, will it be okay if we include our recent accomplishments within the second paragraph to further sell ourselves? Yeah, it's up to you as long as it fits to the qualifications, no, and your skills. So pwede na kayo na siya. No? Basta my suggestion is that once you're making your paragraphs, no, to sell yourself in a cover letter, you always dwell with the qualifications so that you can kumbaga, okay, since this is the qualification, these are the things that I'm going to write no, on my cover letter. Okay. So, ganun. Okay. Other questions with regards to your cover letter? So, try to check, proofread your cover letter right now. What are the things that you have to revise? What are the things that you have to add up? Yes, Shabelita, you want to ask question? Or wala? Okay, I think no questions. So let's proceed. Let's proceed to Resume. All right. So resume, this is the general guidelines. These are the checklist for resume. So if you're going to compare cover letter and resume, si cover letter kasi very technical. Since cover letter is technical writing naman, di ba? So there are technicalities talaga that you have to follow. But here in resume, you have now the freedom, no, to kumbaga create your own way of selling yourself, of having that brochure. Hey, this is me. These are the things that I have, and these are the things that I can offer to your company. All right. But how can you do that one? So let's try to have this checklist. First checklist is that you have to have a resume na 1 to 2 page in length. Again, as being mentioned during the Component B seminar, that our HR, no, are busy people. So once they get, no, a resume, they just scan it and then try to scrutinize, no, oh, okay, this is qualified, okay, for interview. Parang ganun lang. Kasi there are a lot, no, of papers, no, in their table, no, because there are a lot of applicants. So you as para you will always be remembered, or mas madali lang scan, no, ang resume mo. Make sure that it's 1 to 2 page. Okay? Of course, it should be tailored, not the position which you're applying. So in terms of your objective, make sure it's very specific. Hindi general yung gawin mo na copy paste lang kasi tayo 'di ba sa internet. But make sure na specified yung position doon, no? Your objective must be aligned or tailored to the position you're applying. You should have constructed, no, an objective na specific. Okay, it should be neat, well organized, and easy to read. So that's why you have to be consistent in formatting your font and content. Okay, so make sure readable. Okay, check the proper grammar and punctuation, especially in summarizing your qualification, your objective, and so on. Okay, it should be appealing to the eye, not to the point, no, of having a lot of colors, no? Gawin mong maraming colors yung mga fonts, ay yung ano mo, yung mga letters. Or I don't know if you're able to see a post on Facebook, or in background of the study, and then the submitted file of the student, no, merong background ni Judy Ann Santos. Okay, background of the study. So I think his study dwells on Judy Ann Santos character. And then nilagyan na ng background. All right. So that doesn't mean, no, that it's very appealing to the eye. And that doesn't mean that you can be hired because of those coloretes and all. So what is this appealing to the eye mean? So dapat yon organized siya, it's very neat, no, those needed, no, for that position are there being listed, so ganun. So printed on quality neutral colored paper. Well, of course, for a while, just for a while lang, ha. All right, sorry for that. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, of course, you have to check the proper grammar and punctuation, appealing to the eye, printed on quality neutral color paper, And then use strong action verbs and power words. It should be free of spelling words. And I mean spelling errors. Now, because of course you're using Microsoft Word. Okay, there are ways and means, no, in order for you to know that your spelling is not correct. Okay, it should be updated and current. Okay, again, you go back to the qualifications. So, pag masabi doon, degree course, so there's no need for you to write your high school information or the elementary. Kasi nga, yung qualification, degree course. So, yan lang ilagay mo. Okay, avoid duties included or responsible for because it will eat the the spaces or yung length ng resume mo. So instead na mag one page ka lang or 2 pages, magdaghan pa siya because nga of those details that you put. Like for example, if you have experience, you became a kaning crew in a fast food chain. So there's no need for you to write those duties and responsibilities on that position. So you just have to write the details, the duration of your stay in the company, what's your position, what company is that. Okay, baka pala madami kang experience while you were still in college. And then your OJT, pwedeng ilagay nyo dyan. But there's no need for you to write those duties and responsibilities. Right? Use numbers such as percentages or amounts of money. It should be proofread by 3 people. So that's why here in CAED, we do that one. We let you submit your resume so that we can proofread. And we're having this kind of activity right now, session, so that you can also proofread your resume. Okay, so avoid personal pronouns like I or my, especially in you're making your summary statement or summary qualifications. Make sure it is in the third person. Okay, so that's it. So here's a sample of the resume. So sa taas niyan, kaso gikat ko lang, you have to write also your name, your contact number, your email, and also your address. That's part of the personal information. But there's no need for you to write those height, weight, mother's name, father's name, your status, so mga ganun. So no need for you to write all of those. Those basic information lang that wherein they can contact you. Okay, you can also put your social media pages, kasi baka they cannot contact you on your cell phone, but they can contact you on your social media. All right, so for contact information. All right, and then after that, you can write objective or summary qualifications. Then after that, you can also write your experience in work if you have experience. Your attainment, educational attainment. So as I have mentioned a while ago, do not write the elementary, the primary, and also the high school because it's automatically understood that once you graduate a degree course, you're done with your primary or the basic education. And then it's up to you how you're going to present your skills and qualifications. What are your organizations? Do you have awards or achievements during your college days? Okay, and then do you have trainings and seminars? You can write that also. And don't forget the character references. So this will strengthen your resume and also your qualification because the HR will call them, and then they would ask for verification with regards to your information. So make sure that the people that you're going to write in your resume, kabate mo, okay? So, but that doesn't mean it should be that it must be in your immediate family para sure jud na gwapo ang mga ibang storya. No, it should be also connected to the information that you've mentioned there. Like for example, educational attainment. It should be your teacher or your dean, not your mama or papa. Okay? Or even in terms of your experiences. So naglagay ka ng experience doon. You mentioned that you're a crew in a fast food chain. So alangan naman ante nimo imong ibutang dito, no? It should be your supervisor or manager in that company. So mga ganon, it should be connected pa din to your resume. Okay? So you can have also this kind of resume. It's infographic na resume, pwedeng ane. So if you're into it, so you can do that one. You can have this kind of way of presenting your resume. Pero kung dili, no, wag pilitin ang ayaw, ang hindi kaya, okay, balik dito. Okay, balik sa ganitong format. All right? Okay. So, that's it for the resume. Questions or clarification with regards to resume. Yeah, you can use Canva kasi meron naman silang mga templates on that. So, yeah, that's okay also. But make sure no that the information no na needed no na-upload dito. So that it could become appealing na to the eye. And ngayon naman, madali naman gumawa niyan because nga of the new technology, especially in Canva. No, I'm also using Canva for my presentations, videos, ganun. So you can use that one. Other questions or clarifications with regards to resume? Okay na? Is the presentation good na? Okay, so try to check your resume na ginawa ninyo and have a revision on that. Okay, so let's proceed with the next, and this is the career portfolio. So very important ito kasi once you cannot pass the career portfolio, you'll be marked NG. Okay, so it's a collection of things, artifacts, tangible materials that represent work-related events in your career life. So it provides evidence of your potential by demonstrating what you accomplished in the past. So kailangan, as young professionals, you have to have our evidences of our achievements. 'Di ba? Sa ngayon, 'di ba, in the election, no, kailangan meron ka talagang evidence with regards to your mga ginawang declare no ng mga qualifications, no? Kasi once it will be mentioned na hindi pala totoo, so it's a kuan, 'di ba? Parang it's a red flag no to those voters. So same thing pa din no in terms of your career. So kailangan lagi tayo mga evidences. That's why portfolio is very important. Okay? So why should I use one? So it offers better way to demonstrate your learning. No? Experience that adds value to your potential for a specific kind of work. Second, it is the best way to show your skills and capabilities whenever the industry needs it. Third, it helps you get a sense of who you are. It builds confidence. So once you have the evidences of what you have mentioned in your resume or during the interview, no, you will become confident because you know there's an evidence to that, and that's your career portfolio. So it helps a potential employer form a good impression of you. Okay. It is the best tool for you to help assess your learning and to compare it to the employer's need for skilled, capable, and potential employees. So this is not just to benefit no from that your employer can benefit on you, but this will also help you check no where you are right now. So what's your progress? Okay. So what are the benefits? So it prepares you for your interview. No, it will it convinces others no of your skills, abilities, and qualities, especially no once you will be in the working place. Okay, and then it will help you communicate clearly, showcase your skills, demonstrate the results of your work, establish the habit of documenting your accomplishments and results. So wag lang yung mga pictures niya and mga videos niyo together, but also you have to document your accomplishments. All right. So create a personal database, assess your own progress in your career development, and see and evaluate the patterns in your own work preference and values. So in this way, you'll be able to know, ito pala yung mga gusto kong gawin. Because you've documented all those trainings, no, seminars, or capability building mo. So on that way, you will be able to assess yourself. So what are the things that I want to ba? Or what are the things that I have to improve pa in this profession that I have right now? So ganon. All right. So this is the organization. Okay. So cover page, table of contents, cover letter, resume, and then neglect the letters of recommendation. You go to artifacts and evidences. Professional goals, work samples, and ratings and evaluation. Wala na din yung ratings and evaluation. So, ang kailangan nyo lang gawin dyan is the cover page, table of contents, cover letter, resume, artifacts, evidences, professional goals, and work samples. So, 7. Alright. Sige. So, here it is. So, you're going to make your career portfolio. But this time, PDF file siya. So, you will just do it, no? Online siguro or through PowerPoint presentation or Microsoft Word, depende kung anong gawin niyo na anong gamitin niyo na software, as long as it will be saved through a PDF file. Okay? So, isasubmit niyo yan siya. Okay? So, here's the content. Sample. Okay, cover page. Ayan siya. So, you have to write your code, then what's your name, and then mga design. Of course, dapat designan siya. Okay? So, make sure the design also is tailored fit to your course. Alright. So, kung education, so expected dapat mga kanang related to education or related to your course. Okay, next is table of contents. Nalagay nyo dyan yung table of contents. Ano yung mga contents ninyo? Okay, so una na content is application letter. So I mentioned a while ago that you have to proofread your submitted na application letter. So what you're going to do is try to check it right now and then have some revision. Then yung revised ninyo, yung ilagay sa career portfolio. Same thing with the resume. So tignan ang resume na pinasa last February 2021, last February 21, and then try to revise, and then the revision, ilagay sa career portfolio. So aside from this, you also have to put this one on your career portfolio. This is professional goals. So here, what you're going to do is that you have to create goals. Okay, so baka iba sa inyo right now, di pa alam kung saan patungo. No? Parang yung ana na yeah, you're here in college, but then still you don't know what will happen next. Okay, parang go with the flow lang. But it should also be a nicer one that you have to create goals. So okay lang kung hindi pa ngayon di pa ma-achieve, no? At least you have written all those and make some actions on it or do some actions on that goals. So as professionals, no, we're into that. No? For us to grow professionally, we have to create goals because as being mentioned, no, or I forgot the author, a man without ambition is like a bird flying without direction. So having goals, guys, will help you direct the path, no, where you want to. Okay. So much for that. Okay. So these are the indicators that we want, no, na makita ninyo that professionally you have to do something on this. Okay, in terms of career advancement, financial stability, health and wellness, added skills, community engagement, and personal satisfaction. These are the indicators of professional goals. Why we want to do this one? It's because once you go out the University of Mindanao, hindi lang ikaw ang graduate ng BSL English, ng Business Administration. There are a lot also of schools producing this kind of graduates. So, what's your edge among them? Okay. So in order for you to know that edge, you have to really create goals. So you have to be strategic. Now, what are the trends? No, you have to know the trends on your profession. If you will be in a corporate or if you will be in the education sector, meron talaga yung mga qualifications. Okay. So we have to make goals on it so that bullseye dayon. Okay. So in terms of career advancement, so this refers to progression of one's career. So career advancement may involve desired position, postgraduate degree, or your certification. So again, you go back to the course that you have right now and the industry na pwede kang ma-involve. Okay? So on that way, paano ka magiging fit, no, to the position that you're desiring? Like for example, you want to become a master teacher 5 years from now. Okay, so how can you do that one that you will become a master teacher? Of course, there's a need for you to proceed for masteral and have some experience, so mga ganun. So you have to create a goal for your career. Okay? Na alam mo jud ta din no? Hapit naman jud ta mag-graduate. So we have to prepare for that. As being mentioned during your CAED Component B seminar, that preparation is half the battle. Ano ingon na ba ni sir? Baka on the component C. Basta it's like that you have to prepare, no? Like if you're going to see no pageantry, no, in order for them no, to get the crown, there are a lot of ways and means na ginawa nila for them to become successful in their career. So same thing with your career advancement. So gawa ka ng goal with regards to that. Second, financial stability. We know every one of us why we enroll and go to a higher education because we want sweldo, di ba? Finances, no? And because we want to help, no? Not just ourselves but also our family because we are Filipinos, no? And we really want to help not just our family also but even the community. But how can we help if in terms of finances we don't have that one? Okay, so there's a need for us to have goals on our finances that talks about financial stability. So this refers to securing your finances. Make sure that you are financially capable of facing any emergency situation. Hence, you need to plan for it. So, like for example, right now, pandemic. So what happened to us people na hindi natin na-foresee that there will become a pandemic and we are not able to prepare for it. So, nagkalisang ta and we're not able as others not able to survive on this pandemic. So nagkaroon talaga ng crisis and them. So in order for us not to have that experience again, so we have to create goals in terms of our finances. We have to become stable. Okay, health and wellness. This refers to creating a bigger picture of your health and well-being. So again, let's go back to pandemic. This is about health and we have to protect ourselves. So this may involve physical, emotional, intellectual, environmental, socio-cultural, occupational, and even spiritual wellness. Establish a clear vision of what you want to achieve to feel happy and satisfied. Yun lang naman ang gusto natin, di ba? That we will become happy and satisfied. But how can we do that one? By having goals for our health and wellness. If we want to survive, no, if we want to have a happy life, so set goals, no, especially in terms of our mental health, no? So, and in terms of our physical. Okay, so gusto mo kag six packs abs? So do it as your goal, di ba? Pwede kaayo. Or other aspects of health and wellness. Third is career advancement. Sorry, added skills. So in terms naman of added skills, so this refers to the skills needed for workplace success. Okay, so beyond abilities and knowledge, need for specific professionals need a particular set of qualities, skills, and behaviors. So this can be soft skills or hard skills. So kailangan, you have to assess yourself. What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? So in terms of weakness, you have to do something in order for that weakness to become your strength, no? So if you're too weak in terms of public speaking, so why not, 'di ba? Enroll or be part of a club no na may into public speaking so that it can help you in terms of your work. Okay? So you have to figure that out. Ano pa kayong kailangan na skill ko? Especially right now, no, in terms of technology. So kailangan mo i-upgrade yung technological aspect ng life mo. If you're not into technology or you're not into internet, maybe you can explore, no? Explore things. Anyways, there's YouTube University naman out there. Okay? That's very free. So you can just search and click and then do something on it. Okay? So kailangan meron kang added skills. Next is community engagement. This refers to a commitment of making the world a better place through community engagement. So this may include information dissemination, consultation, involvement, collaboration, or empowerment for the improvement of the community. Of course, we have to give back to the community. So in order for us to also become kumbaga, responsible and be significant to the community. We are professionals, so they are expecting us not to help them, no? Especially for those who are in need. So if your career is into information dissemination, you want to collaborate to someone, no, organizations, pwede kaayo. And how, so what's your goal in terms of engaging to your community? Okay. Another last goal is the personal satisfaction. Of course, kailangan mo din bigyan ng satisfaction ang sarili mo. So hindi lang yung ibang tao. Kailangan mo din i-satisfy yung self mo. Alright? So what are those activities that you want to do? So this may include travel goals, relationship goals, hobbies, or anything that will satisfy and distress you. So personally, I know you have your own ways and means to cope up with the problems, to cope up with the studies. Okay? So you have also to make goals for that. So I know every one of us sa ating age, feeling bata. Okay? So we want to travel, di ba? Do something, do hobbies that will satisfy you. So So right now, as I am in my position, as a professional also, as young professional, I see to it, that I satisfy myself by going to going to coffee shop, drink a coffee and contemplate. Then that's it. That will satisfy me already. So mga ganun. Okay? So professional goals, very important 'yan sa atin. Okay? So make some designs on it, para ma-inspire ka naman. Okay, how will you do that? Let at least 2 to 3 sentences of your goal for those indicators na sinabi ko, yung 6. And then it's up to you, ikaw na mag-specify. Like 5 years from now, 2 years from now, 10 years. Kasi iba-iba naman tayo ng pacing, Hindi naman we have kanang parang exact, It's not how fast you get there, but it's how you get there. So dapat ganun lang. Okay? So ikaw mismo, you decide. Kano sa man ako ni humanon? Kano sa man ako ni mahuman na goal? Okay? In terms of my financial stability. 5 years from now, nana ko imong ani, or something like that. All right? Sige. Okay. So after professional goals, artifacts and evidences. So artifacts and evidences talks about yung mga achievements, mga training seminars na nasinalihan mo, or basta mga awards and mga evidences, mga NC2, something like that. So at least 3, tatlo, na mga certification. Recognition, participation, or ikaw yung naging speaker. So ikaw yung naging part ka ng team. You become employee of the month. Ganon. So kung walang certification, walay ka ng paper, kasi mayroong mga instances basig nabahaan or nabilin sa Davao katungod sa pandemic, you can have pictures siguro, of that event, and then yun yung ilagay as your artifacts and evidences. At least 3. Okay? 3. Tatlo. Okay, and then after the artifacts and evidences, work sample. Okay, so ano tong work sample? So this involves mga expected na work sa imong course. Like for example, if you're architecture, so expected ka to have mga designs, 'di ba? Or if you're into painting, kasi meron tayong Bachelor of Fine Arts major in painting. So, yung mga paintings mo. If you're educator, so ano bang expected na work mo? Okay, so kailangan may lesson plan. Okay, meron kang mga activities, quizzes po pala dyan, or instructional material, instructional technology. Okay, same thing with other courses. Like, kung mass-comm ka, sa may expected na work mo, of course, meron kang mga scripts, di ba? Or, mga videos. So, pwede na mga screenshots sa mga videos. Okay? So, pabay na rin ng mga sample. Okay, so kanisa mga cash flows, financial report for accountancy, ba, or financial management. For marketing naman, you can have your marketing proposal. So mga expected na work ninyo. Work samples. So yun lang ang 7 na ilagay ninyo sa inyong career portfolio. But also make sure that your career portfolio is kanang pleasing po to the eye, appealing to the eye, na maging okay siya, tanawon. So since you are already in your 3rd year and 4th year level, you're expected to have a quality no na mga outputs, no dili pwede na murag nag-saturate man noon ang idea. Again, part of our core values is innovation, so we have to present no your output also in an excellent manner. Okay, so yun, those are things that you have to do or to submit. No, I'll just post there no entry no for the submission of your career portfolio. Okay. Questions with regards to career portfolio? Sir, what if we put certificates in a resume that we did not yet accomplish, thus we can put it in the artifacts and evidences? Yeah, it will be okay po. And is it okay lang po that we assume some achievements po like OJT experience and certificates? Sige, pwede. No problem with that if assuming na lang muna. But then in the real scenario, dapat dyan siya tinuod. Okay lang, no problem with that. Pero ay lang katong exaggerated kaayo pagkabutang. Kaya ka ng po, be real pod gamay. Okay. Okay lang yan siya. No problem with that. Ang tingnan lang man natin is how you do it. Page orientation, landscape. Sana wag landscape. No, kay portfolio man siya. So, portrait lang. Other questions? So as I've mentioned, kung walang certification, bakit walang certification for first year until fourth year or third year? Wala, jud. But anyways, if you've joined a certain virtual seminar or kung meron kayo mga screenshots noon, you can do that one. You can use that one. Okay. So kung wala, jud, so kanya-kanyang diskarte na lang. Or kung wala lang, dili siya ma-appeal, wala siya makuha ni mong score. You cannot have a perfect score if you will not put that on your kuan. Pero sana wag naman lahat. As I always have as always na format ko PDF. Sa lahat naman ng ko sa inyo, pinasubmit, it must be in a PDF file. Other questions pa? Wala na may question? Okay, please be reminded that sige, napaisa. To clarify lang po, all revised file will be submitted along the portfolio po, di ba? O yun, the application letter and resume. Ang revised nun, ilagay sa portfolio. So again, in a portfolio, dapat may cover page, may table of contents. So ano yung mga content mo? Cover letter, resume, and then professional goals, artifacts and evidences, and then work sample. Ayan. So yung 5 na contents na yun dapat makita sa career portfolio ninyo. Okay, isa pa. Other questions? Okay, please be reminded of your componency seminar. We will just post the date and also the link on your LMS. And then also, please be guided that you'll be having your mock interview. No, kasi sa componency seminar, we'll be talking about personality development and also how to ace an interview. So application on that, magkakaroon tayo ng mock interview. So may dalawang choices tayo sa mock interview natin. It could be a virtual mock interview. If you're willing to have that kind of one-on-one good with an interviewer, or kung dili pa mo confident with that kind of setup, because of internet connection siguro, or other na mga matters pa, you can have the TikTok. So meron kaming TikTok account ng Career Development Office. So we will post there a video of us na mga ninyo, coach. And then what you're going to do is to duet the video. So we will upload an interview question what you're going to do is to create a duet on that, answering that question. So, ganon. So, dalawang option yan siya. Okay? So, more details on that will be on the componency seminar. So, we also have culmination day. So, doon, no, magbibigay tayo ng mga prizes, no, for those students, no, na meron talagang parang good output or excellent output in terms sa TikTok, sa virtual mock interview, sa inyong portfolio, sa pa ba? Ayan, ng 3. So, merong prizes yan siya. Okay, so ano pa? Sa pa ba akong kinahanglan i-discuss sa inyo? I think that's it lang. Unless you have other questions. Okay, so you just have to be kumbaga, keep on, no, fighting and doing anything, no? Not anything but kaning maningkamot lang. Okay? So I know, no, na lisod, no, especially with your situation right now, but then if you keep on fighting, no, and because you want to achieve, no, the goals that we have in life, so kaya ra kayo na nato na buhaton. All right? So makaya ra ang tanan. Okay, so sa pa ba? Okay, for a while ha. Wala na may question? Wala na?